So when you collect for any amount of time, you think that you know everything. Well, I'm here to tell you that I was wrong, and there is a Nintendo 64 game that I did not know even existed. This game is very familiar when it comes to Beetle Adventure Racing. This cute, charming, very fun racing game that's often overlooked. This underrated game. Well, there is a game that I had no idea existed until I was going for the full worldwide set of Nintendo 64 games, and it is one that you do not want to miss out on. So this right here, when I found out about it, because some of you guys corrected me in the comments down below, this box was actually sent to me by a buddy of mine named Carl. So thank you again, Carl. And, of course, he threw in some extra items like this really cool Pokeball. This is a New Zealand souvenir. So this right here is very similar, but it is a little bit different. So that does count when you are going for the full worldwide set. This is like a weird variant, but it has a lot of different play features that are so different. So instead of Beetle Adventure Racing, you have HSV Adventure Racing. This Holden Special Vehicles, which are from Australia. So it's an Australian game where you have these high performance vehicles. This looks great and it plays so much faster. The voice acting is a lot different as well than, that cute and charming Beetle Adventure Racing game, which I absolutely love that game. And then I even had to score this box until I can find a legit one. So I had to score this one and add it into the collection. And this will definitely be a placeholder box, but it's so cool because it says the adventure begins when you leave the road. It says local cars, local speech, go anywhere, do anything. So this is one that I highly recommend, especially if you did not even know about it like me. And now that we're crossing off games, after this, I only need 17 more for a full worldwide set, unless someone else can prove me wrong in the comments down below. And then next up, we have this Robopon 64. So this is a very interesting game. It is inspired by Pokemon. And of course, the Game Boy Color game is kind of where this started. And then it just kind of progressed on the Nintendo 64, released only in Japan. But this is pretty much a kid on a quest. You have to get them together as a part of your team. You have to battle. And it reminds me kind of like Pokemon Stadium. But this one is a very interesting game that kind of was similar to a lot of others around that time, but very big over in Japan. Of course, anything resembling Pokemon or anything like that at that particular time, of course that's going to do well. Now this game right here, so this is like Flying Dragon, but the second one. So of course we didn't get that sequel over here in the States. This was definitely, a sequel over in Japan. It was super popular. Of course it is one of those 3D fighting games, one of those button mashers, at least that's how I play. So this game has several of the same characters, and the moves have changed, so you can start out with some of the specials. And of course, around this time, PlayStation definitely killed it on some of the fighting games, but getting something like this called SD Legend of the Fist of the Flying Dragon, so pretty much a sequel. So this was really cool to see another fighting game, and just to add that one into the collection. I absolutely love those games, and I enjoyed Flying Dragon. I just wish that maybe some of these games I played a little bit more back in the day as opposed to now as an adult. So this is one that I definitely missed out on, and especially the sequel. And then on to this one that I probably won't play because I don't understand this board game. This is AI Shogi 3 on the Nintendo 64. Of course, this is the second Shogi game on the Nintendo 64. This one is based on this Japanese board game. There is no competition, no tournament modes. So this one is definitely lacking in that department, and for some reason this one holds a little bit of value. So I am kind of confused by that. And then this one right here, so this one is Mahjong 64. But this one I scored a little while ago. Definitely not the best representation of this game where you get to play Mahjong. So this is one that I also probably won't really play that much. So I'm definitely more excited about some of the other games in the lot here. But we only need 17 more for the complete worldwide set. And I can't wait to discover more and more games, get to play some of these, and just really see which ones we missed out over in the States, because these are going to be the Japanese exclusives. And of course, if there's any variants along the way, I'll try and collect those too. So let me know in the comments down below if you knew about that racing game and which game in this lot you would love to give a try. So of course, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out all of my other videos and stay tuned for more.